Hi, this is Chris. Today I thought I would show you a flip through of my garden journal for last year and this year. This is a journal I made at the end of 2019, and it's for 2020 and 2021. And it's made with the loom bookbinding method. I have a video on my playlist that shows how I do that. And it's has a lot of tea-dyed paper in it. It's hard to see because I write in pencil, and the reason I do that is because I like everything to be just right, and so if I make a mistake I want to be able to erase it and redo it. And because this is a garden plot, I want to be able to change my mind to where I put things. This is in my front yard. I'll see if I can get closer where you can see it. But this is in my front area. My house is right about here, and actually the garage is right here, and the house is over this way, and the driveway comes this way. So this is right along the driveway, and I want to put more flowers in there. So these are some of the flowers that were already in there, and some that I planted last year. Some in 2019, some in 2020. And so then I just journal. I do a week at a time. The first week, the second week. In the winter, that mostly has to do with weather. But the rest of the year, it's maybe plants that I bought or planted and how they're working. And I have these little flag bookmarks. And I got that idea from Gail Augustinelli's channel. I purchased these potato pots last year that I really wanted to try. And you're supposed to be able to harvest the potatoes without pulling the potato plant out. And I did get a few potatoes, but I didn't really have the right soil that they talked about. So I also use it to save clippings from the newspaper where the University Extension talks about gardening in our specific area. And I put in some little pictures of a little tree that I had. And then this part is my back garden. These are the raised beds that I put in right here. This is my patio. And this is a smaller version of the raised beds and a planter I have that's made out of an old horse trough. And so that, again, it's all in pencil, so I can make changes to that. And then my wish list of some flowers that I would like to grow and some vegetables I would like to grow. And then this is another planting area. This is directly on front of the house. So this goes under the kitchen and dining room windows, and then the front door, and then this goes under the bath and bedroom window. I call that the front foundation garden, and different plants that I have planted there. So it just goes through. It's like a scrapbook and a journal all at once. Here's more detailed of the horse trough and some pots that I have, what I would like to plant in there. And then it has the map of the zone. So I live right here near Lake Tahoe, but at a lower elevation. So this book has a soft cardstock cover, and I decoupaged and collaged the front with some Edith Holden images, some stamps, Marjorie Bastelin, I can't remember how to pronounce her name, the Dutch artist that does a lot of garden work. And I put bookbinding cloth or webbing on the outside of the book. Here are the strings that bind the book. If you check out my loom bookbinding video, you can see how that works. So that's my journal for last year, and I will complete it this year. And then meanwhile, I will work on my new journal for next year. And I keep this journal in a lap book that I made. I got this idea from Nick the Booksmith. It's the kind of lap book where the outside is one book and then the inside is the second book, which has been cut in half and reversed. So this is the front and this is the back of the second book. And this is the front and the back of the first book. And so this journal fits right here. I had it on a string, but that wasn't working out. I just like to take it out and work on it separately. And so this lap book opens out, and here we have two folders, and this was a My Book House book. Both of them were, and I really love the illustrations, so I saved the illustrations from the book, from both of the books. And so I have two file folders in here, and inside this one I have a notebook, which is graph paper for plans and sheets for perhaps writing down lists, and it fits in best that way. For ideas, and this one is for plans. Doesn't have a notebook in it right now because I took it out for something else. And then it has this flip up, and at the top of the flip up there's a pocket with more Margarine Bastine. I'm sorry if I'm butchering her name. And these are some of the plants that I have purchased and planted. And so I keep these up here so that I can reference them if they're not working out. I figure out why. So those plant tags fit in there. And then it folds down here. And there's two more pockets in here. These are made from illustrations in the book. And I love the water babies. When I was a kid, my mother read the water babies to me, and I remember that. And then just some notes on things that I've planted or want to plant on these little index cards. And then another book for notes, ideas, and plans. And this is folded over, and brads put on there so that I can refill it when I use it up. And so I keep some notes on there. I think I have more room for notes than I will ever take. So that just sits in there. That folds on there. This folds on here, and it tucks under these two little flaps. I wanted to keep this little poem. I thought this poem was so cute. I wanted to keep that, so I put the closures right here. And so that folds over there, and then we can take the journal out. I have a pen or pencil holder right here. It's two pieces of paper with eyelets and elastic that wraps around the book to the inside. And so here's more paper. This is a place where I can keep extra paper, and that fits there. It fits under this little typewriter, and there goes my heater. And then this section is a fun section, and this section folds out like this, and there are pockets for more things to save, so some information about different plants I'm interested in. Here's a label from some little watering items I purchased, and more plants, more plants, and then it folds out this way. and more pockets. And some, the pages were made from an old atlas, 1960s atlas, that was my mother's. And then here's the original end paper from the original book. So my new garden journal that I'm making won't fit in here. It'll be too thick, I'm pretty sure. But I really like this. I really enjoyed making this. This was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching and have a great day crafting. Bye-bye.